Hello, this is Stephanie Bedoya. This is my fourth thought question, and I will be talking about prompt M. So, to begin with, how do I feel about retirement? I am looking forward to retirement. I know that it's not going to be for a very, very long time. I am only 19 years old, so it's going to be a long journey. However, I feel like it's a good thing because it is the end of your life and you work so hard, and I feel like it's a good time to genuinely enjoy your life and do things that interest you, and even do things that, like a bucket list, like do things you never did but want to do, you know. And I feel like to travel and like explore the world, and you don't have that like responsibility of like having to go to a job and like being there from 9 in the morning to 6 p.m. in the afternoon, or 9, or however you want to say it, and like having to work like 7 days a week or 5 days a week or whatever. And I feel like retirement is a time for you to just enjoy your final days or final years, I would say. I'm not saying you're gonna die like a week after retirement, but I feel like it's a good time to just, like I said, enjoy your life. So I feel like retirement is a good thing. I mean, it can also be a bad thing, but overall, me personally, I think retirement's a good thing. And like I said, for the next question, am I looking forward to it? Yes, I am looking forward to it because it would give me personally, I want to travel. I mean, I also want to travel in like my 20s, but I also would like to travel like like after I retire, before I die, just to travel and see the world one last time and just be happy and not stressed about being on a specific routine of going to work and doing this and that. The next question: what are some of the potential downsides to retirement? So, we talked about this in class, some of the reasons to not retire. If you don't have enough money saved, enough fund, or in a bank account, then that's a downside to retirement, because then if you retire, you don't have any sort of income. And if you don't have enough money saved up, then the problem of how are you going to pay for your gas or your car insurance or your light bill or your water bill or your phone bill, like all these like necessities, or like most importantly like your food, how are you going to pay for food? So I feel like that's like the number one important downside to retirement. Another reason, there are people who like to stay busy, and after like 2 days of not doing anything, they start to go crazy because of how bored they are. So that could be a downside. Um, Also, there are people who genuinely enjoy their jobs and they don't look forward to retiring. So that's another downside. Lastly, um, your job gives you a reason to socialize, and if you retire, then you aren't going to that daily location where you socialize and interact with your coworkers. Um, what are you worried about with retirement? Um, I think I would be like financially, like if for some reason I don't have enough money saved up, then I'm not getting any income, and then like I said, you would start to worry about how are you going to pay for all your bills. So that's a very big thing with retirement. Also, getting bored. I mean, like I said, I want to travel, but I mean, I'm not going to travel like every single day that I'm retired, and so I feel like getting bored, that would be something I'm worried about. Um, if you do plan to retire one day, what would you like to do in retirement? I kind of said this earlier. I, the big thing is I want to travel. I really want to travel. Um, I also feel like I would like to volunteer when I retire. I've been volunteering for multiple years, and I've always enjoyed it. And so once I retire, I won't have a job, clearly, so I can just spend a couple hours a week volunteering. I feel like that's good. I'm giving back to my community. I'm socializing with people, and I'm doing something that I genuinely like. So that's something I would like to do when I retire. So I'd like to travel. I like to volunteer. Spend time with my family members. I would like to do that. Um, Maybe get a dog if I don't already have one. I think that's all I would do. Oh, and sleep. I would sleep a lot. I feel like that would be very nice. Um, when would you ideally like to retire and why? I feel like 60, um, well, anywhere from 60 to 65. I feel like that's a good age to retire because you're not super old where you can't do anything. Like I said, if I want to travel, I need to be able to like be in like overall good health conditions where I can like get on a plane and like walk and be in different environments. So I feel like that's a good age to retire. You're not too old, but then again, you're not like young. So you had a good run. If you know anyone retired, what is their experience like? Um, Honestly, I don't know anyone retired, or at least not that I know of. I mean, everyone I know is like working, so I don't think I can't answer that question. I don't think I know anyone retired, but I feel like there are the two like roads to retirement. You either enjoy it and you're happy and you're relaxed and you're enjoying your last few years, or you're upset because you aren't working anymore and you're bored and you're not socializing. So I feel like those are the two roads to retirement.